Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to jump right into one of the coolest and honestly most satisfying things you can do in programming, making your computer actually talk to you. We're going to learn how to print your very first words using Python, and you'll see just how easy it is to get the ball rolling.
Okay, so picture this. You go to the movies, they hand you a ticket. It's got the movie title, the time, your seat number, all perfectly printed out. Now, obviously, a person isn't sitting in the back typing each one out by hand, right? A program spits that out instantly. So how does that actually work? How do we tell a computer, hey, I need you to print this specific text in this specific order?
Well, the secret ingredient is something called a built-in function. Now I know that sounds super technical, right? But trust me, it's crazy simple. Think of it like a set of commands that Python already knows, right out of the box. You don't have to teach it anything. The tools are already in the toolbox. You just have to pick one up and use it.
And for what we want to do today, there's really only one tool we need from that toolbox, and it's this one right here, print. And its job, it's wonderfully, beautifully simple. You give it something, and it displays it on the screen. That's it. It's the way we make text appear out of thin air.
Okay, so how do you actually use this thing? It really just boils down to 3 super easy steps. First, you just type the word print. Easy enough. Second, right after the word, you add a pair of parentheses. And third, and this is the key part, whatever you want to actually see on the screen, you put it inside those parentheses and wrap it up in quotation marks. That's how Python knows you're giving it some text. All right, let's try this out together with the most famous, most classic, first step in all of programming. We're going to write print, add our parentheses, and then inside the quotes, we'll put hello world. It's kind of like a rite of passage. And boom, when you run that one little line of code, this is exactly what you get. The computer just does what it's told and prints hello world right onto the screen. See? Simple, clean, and it does exactly what you told it to do. And would you look at that? You did it. You have officially written a real working piece of Python code. I know it's small, but this is the absolute foundation of everything else. Seriously, give yourself a little pat on the back. So now that you've got this new superpower, let's go back to our original challenge. Remember our cinema ticket? We're going to start building it right now, piece by piece. Let's just focus on the first 2 lines to start, the header and the cashier's name. To pull this off, all we have to do is use 2 separate print commands, one right after the other. The first one will print out our little cinema ticket header. Then, on the next line of code, the second print command handles cashier name Maria. One command for each line we want. And check out what happens. See that? Each print command got its own line. That's a super important detail to remember. The print function is smart enough to automatically jump down to the next line after it's done. This is exactly how we can build up more complicated-looking text.
So now we just keep going. To finish the whole ticket, we just follow the exact same pattern. We add another print for the movie title, another one for the showtime, one for the seat number, and then a final one for the price. It's just a simple list of instructions for the computer to follow.
And there you have it, the finished product. By just stacking those simple print commands, we've built that cinema ticket from scratch. We took an idea, broke it down into lines, and told the computer exactly how to create it. Pretty cool, right?
You know, this is a good moment to clear something up that trips a lot of people up when they're starting out. We've been using print to tell the computer what to do, to display stuff. That's called output. But there's another function called input, and it does the exact opposite. It pauses and listens for the user to type something. So just think of it this way. Print is for talking, input is for listening. So look at what you've done. You've commanded a computer to print out a perfectly formatted ticket. You now have the fundamental skill to make any text you can imagine appear on a screen. A recipe, a story, a list of your favorite songs, anything. The screen is your blank canvas. So what are you going to make it print next?